Well, moving right along here, this is going to be the second video. I'm doing the Tonex collections, the collections that I have anyway. I believe these are the ones out of Tonex Max. Yeah. Wow. Stupid me. I just figured out I had more than I knew. So I've always hovered over this Tonex button, and I have these ones. Everything from British Juice, which is the orange, down to the bottom right-hand corner, which is like the Neil Young amp, the tweed one. And silly me, I just hit this Tonex Max button and frickin' unlocked a whole ton more. I didn't know these were here. So now I got tweed 1 and tweed 2. Man, do I feel silly. So that's fine. So I guess if you're up in collections here, boop, make sure that you hit this if you've got the Tonex Max one. Now, somebody asked me earlier, sorry, we will get to the Deluxes and the Calis, and folks, sorry. I know this video is entitled Cali 65 or, something to do with the Deluxes. We will get to this. Somebody asked me, if you buy the big pedal, what do you get? Well, you get Tonex Max, and you get the Amplitude 5 Max. What if you buy the little pedal, the little one stomper, the Tonex 1? Well, you just get this Tonex SE, and you're going to see it cuts the collection down here. So yeah, I've always hovered over this Tonex, which always had this many. But geez, just now as I started making this video, I hit this Tonex Max. Look at all this stuff I didn't know I had. Unreal. Yeah, so I'm kind of adult most days, and this is Exhibit A. So we're going to do the Cali 65, though, because that's the video I intended to make. And so let's load up the first one, which is a Rockin' Deluxe. It's a drive. It's based on the Fender 65 Deluxe Deluxe Reverb. And the cab's based on the Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb, which I'm going to assume is probably a 1x12. If I hover over here. So one thing I don't like about this chart is, okay, you can slide over, okay. Let's just move this character chart over, and let's move this over, just so we can read what we're actually dealing with here. Now, I can get my Telecaster and play, but I find hitting these demos down here is a little more consistent for you guys. So let's just hit this wood sample. Now, that to me doesn't sound too deluxe-y, because I'm used to a Deluxe being clean, but yeah, they got it driven a little bit here. Let's go to the next one, Compact Rocker. It's based on the drive character. It's a Fender 65 Princeton. Let's hear that. The same wood sample. When I say wood, that's the name of the sample. Let's hit it. All right. Moving right along, the Dark 65 Deluxe. It's clean, based on a Fender 65 Deluxe. My ear is more familiar with playing a Deluxe clean, so let's hear what this sounds like. And that is quite dark. By dark, I think they mean kind of muffly a little bit. The next one is Gig Companion. It's a drive character. It's based on the Fender 65 Princeton. So yeah, this Cali 65, I should have went back. Let's go back for a minute. The Cali 65, I was going to go back to the description, but it's not giving me a good description. The Cali 65 is based on Fender Black Face Amps, 19-tone models of the California Clean amps of the mid-60s, heard on countless country, rock, and pop albums. So, I mean, what a deal this is. I just want to, I'm not sponsored. Nobody gives me anything. IK doesn't give me anything, or Fender ultimately owns this company, I think, IK and Fender. Nobody gives me anything. I paid for this. But I'm just saying, like, I can't go and buy all these amps, right? But I can buy this Tonex software when it comes on sale on Black Friday for, couple $100. What a deal this thing is. Anyway, this is called Gig Companion. It's a drive character. The amp is based on a Fender 65 Prince Reverb. Let's hear it in the wood demo. All right, the next one is called Deluxe Rhythm. It's a drive character. It's based on the Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb. I mean, this is all usable. All right, small blues amp, drive, Princeton. I don't love the crunchy raspiness of the Princeton, but that's just me. I know guys love Princetons. I don't know. I prefer a deluxe. That's preference. That's just me. This one's called Portable Clean. It's a clean Princeton. Let's hear it. Sounds a little boring to me. This one's called Cleanest Deluxe. Now, I think my ear, having used to playing a few different variations of deluxes, my ear should recognize this. I'm going to turn it up a little bit, just a little bit. Here we go. That's not as familiar as I thought it would be. I thought my ear would go, yep, that's a deluxe, all right, but it's not as familiar as I thought it would be. All right, this one's called Hot Deluxe. It's a drive character. It's based on the Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb. So that kind of sounds like butt to me. I'm not used to driving a deluxe. I play them clean, and then if I'm going to drive them, I'm going to drive them with a Rat or a Big Muff, you know? I'm not going to drive them themselves, typically. Maybe you guys do. All right, this one's called Spongy Blues. It's a drive character. It's a Fender 65. I'm going to change the sample from wood down to blues, or blue, because it is a blues named preset. Let's hit it. So for me, that sounds terrible and I hate it. This one's called Tight Deluxe. It's a drive, Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go to blue. Let's hit it. Yeah, I'm not enjoying these as much as the last video I did was the orange collection. I loved every preset. And I don't necessarily love an orange amp more than I love a Fender Deluxe amp. I'm just not enjoying some of these. I mean, these last ones for me is just like, why don't I just take the cheese grater and grate my ear off? All right, this one's a 70s combo rock. We'll leave it in the blue demo. It is the Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb through a Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb. Let's hit it. I'd be embarrassed if I recorded that for myself or somebody I was recording. If that was my guitar tone, I'd be embarrassed. Camel Rock Drive Fender 65 Deluxe. Let's hit it. I mean, I like lo-fi. I'm not liking that. Well, let's see. Now we're into the area where the stomp, you can see here the stomp boxes start to come in. Let's see if the stomp boxes can save what's happening here, because I'm just not loving this collection. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's hit Danish Prince. And you know what? If IK Multimedia is ultimately owned by Fender, like, shouldn't these be really good? But anyway, Danish Prince, it's a high gain. How'd they get a high gain out of a deluxe? Well, they added a T-Rex Mud Honey to it, and it's a Fender 65. Let's hit it. No, sir. I'm going to go back to the wood demo. Let's hit it. I don't like it. Can I just cleanse my palate here a little bit? Let me go up to a clean. Let me go up to this, I don't want the Princeton. I want the cleanest deluxe. I just need to cleanse my palate. Let's hit this one. See, therein lies the problem with a Fender Deluxe, right? Like, that sounds like one, you know, or it sounds like the Universal Audio Dream 65. And, you know, this is the 65 we're talking about. It can borderline on boring. Anyway, let's go back down and get this over with. Let's go to Baby Beast. It's a high gain stomp based on a booster. The amp is based on a Fender 65 Princeton reverb. Let's let her rip. I guess I could work with that. I don't know. There's something about that. Something about the harmonics and the distortion I could work with. This one's called Boost That Deluxe. It's a high gain. It's got the Ibanez Tomb Screamer. I'm going to be prejudiced here and say I'm probably going to like this. I like what tube screamers do to most amps. So do you guys. Let's hit it. Yeah, that's not too bad. Who doesn't like a tube screamer? Come on. I'm not even like, I'm not even like a heavy, I don't even listen to those kind of bands that would use a tube screamer, but in terms of harmonics and distortion, I mean, I just always like it. Whenever I see that tube screamer is going to be on Tonex, I'm like, I'm going to like this. Not only am I going to like listening to it, but like to play through it, it's pretty fun on here. Let's hit the lead 65. It's a fuzzy character. The stomp is based on a Strymon Sunset. I don't know anything about that. Strymon's a little rich for my blood. I don't know any Strymon pedals. And it's the Fender 65 Deluxe reverb. Let's hit it. I don't hate that. All right, Roaring Deluxe. It's a drive, and instead of a fuzzy, it's a drive, and it's also the Strymon Sunset. So maybe I like the last one. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad. All right, the full deluxe drive. This is the last preset. The full deluxe drive is supposed to be fuzzy. The full tone OCD. Now, I've never owned this pedal, but I know that anytime I see full tone OCD in Tonex, I'm probably gonna like it. I mean, anytime I see it, I'm like, ooh, well, I always seem to like that full tone OCD pedal. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't think I've seen one in real life, but this is on a Fender 65 Deluxe reverb. Let's hit it. Okay, this is crap. But anyway, I'm gonna keep playing it. Okay, so, yeah, 19 tone models based on the California clean amps of the mid-60s, heard on countless country, rock, and pop albums. Gotta tell you, boys and girls, I'm a little disappointed. The orange collection that I just did a video on, I'm going to just hit this here, which the orange one is this British Juice 1. I liked all these. Let's hit that real quick. Hear how smooth that is? So, I mean, I was hoping. Let's hit that clean again as a palette cleanser. Cleanest Deluxe clean. Let's hit it. I don't know. Let me throw a little delay on it. So I'm going to come up here to the reverb. I'm sorry, not delay, reverb. Let me throw a little spring on that. Let me mix it in. We'll mix it in by half. We'll turn it on. Let's hit it. So, guys, I didn't set out to make this video to trash the Black Face, the Cali 65. My commentary is rolling as we do this. I just not liking it. I don't like it. I wouldn't reach for these. If I needed a deluxe, I'd go for a real deluxe or a deluxe Tone Master amp, or the UAD Ruby 65. Am I saying that right? The Dream 65. Or you guys keep telling me about that Iridium. That Iridium's got a Dream in it. Or Mike over at I Love Recording has like a Joyo pedal. I think it's called an American or something like that. That does the Dream. That does, American Fender sounds. So I don't know. I did not set this video out. Like, I did not set out to like trash this. I'm not liking this, guys. Like, let me hit the reverb. Let me take the reverb off. Let me come down. Let's hit, no, don't do a stomp box. Do, Gig Companion. Let's hear, well, this is the Princeton, but, well, let's do the Deluxe. Let's do Deluxe Rhythm Drive, Fender 65. Let's hear it. Okay, I don't hate that. What did I hate? Down here? Combo Rock. I just don't like it. I don't know. Well, it's not about me. It's about you guys, so that you could hear the different samples of the Cali 65 pack. It's about you guys. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to, and thanks for sticking with me. Take it easy.